11,215 pounds. The classic is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Jayco Talon coming back here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This was the name of Jayco's original series of toy haulers, and they've brought the name back for a product that the market's really been calling for quite a bit. Now, if you want to see if we have one of these in stock and available, very simple. All you need to do is click the link in the video description that says check for price and availability. You're one click away from seeing what we have, how it's equipped, what we're asking, all that good stuff. Because understand that there may be some optional pieces of equipment here, but not a lot of them. That's the best thing about a Talon, is that this is built to be all function. Now, it's clean. I like how it's got a very simple, clean look, but this is all function over fashion. This is something that Jayco has needed to do for years, but has just never done previously, and that is make a working man, working woman's toy hauler. They've always been very good at big, flashy, fancy, expensive. They've never done simple, streamlined, smart money very well until now. By the way, if you like what you see in these videos, click the little button in the bottom right of the video that says subscribe, and keep up to date on all the Haylett RV videos. So what they've done here, all the money of this is in the structure. They didn't spend a ton of money on stickers. They didn't spend a ton of money on jazz. They spent a ton of money on everything that matters. For instance, we've got, this nose cap looks amazing, but it's a full automotive paint job on these, which is pretty common in the business. You know, you've got your double layer below, you got your clear coat on top. It has a killer look, but just like Big Brother Seismic, they sort of like a Dodge or Chrysler car, truck, whatever. You've got these little glowing beams instead of individual little LED lights where it's like dit, 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 dit. No, this has that incredible look to it. We are generator ready up front, and I do like that they still have that simple battery disconnect so that you don't have phantom load from all of your appliances and circuit boards draining it. Every Talon, without fail, has heated enclosed tanks, so they are built with the same seasonality as the other Jayco fifth wheels. Again, all the nuts and bolts and guts of this thing are all on point. The tires on here, even though this is made to be a more affordable series of toy hauler, this still rides on Goodyear Beast tires, which is the highest speed rated tire in use in the towable RV industry. They can go 87 miles an hour per the manufacturer's specifications. It is less common in toy haulers, but I have seen towable RVs whose tires are only rated up to 60 degrees. Now, you may notice an orange coat floating around in there. That's Mr. Jody. He's our initial, there he's waving, he's our initial quality inspection agent. We quality inspect these the moment they land, and they actually go through 2 more layers of quality inspection before anything ever leaves Haylett RV. That's just a regular happenstance thing, and which, by the way, leads me to the point where I said you can see if we have this in stock and available and how much we're asking via our website. You'll see that we have clearly published pricing on our website. We do not do hidden dealer fees, and getting things quality inspected, get them cleaned, having your hoses, cables, connectors, propane battery, that stuff is included in the price tag at Haylett RV. So other than your state stuff, which varies from state to state, which give us a call and we can cover that on a state-to-state basis, you're going to know where you're at on one of these. These have a large 40-gallon fuel cell that is shared between the generator and the fuel station back here. When you go up to big seismic, you'll actually have split cells, so it kind of depends on what you're looking for there. Now, you notice they didn't spend a bunch of stupid money putting stickers above the ramp door when it's closed in the back. Again, this is a smart money product. They put big, aggressive flood loading lights. It is prepped for a rear observation camera, so if you are looking for that, check your 6 in transit, basically, this will have that covered for you. They use a different ramp door at Jayco RV on all their toy haulers. You notice how it's got the radius edge door. Talk to any structural engineer. Talk to the Romans. You know, when they built their long-standing stone constructs, they have these big radius vaulted roofs because it's a stronger structure. An angular, like a 90-degree cut corner is never as strong as a radius corner. So this will maintain its shape and structure better, longer, stronger. You've got the patio party deck back here, rated for 3,000 pounds in a load scenario, rated for 1,500 pounds in the patio deck situation. Pretty common through the business. I do like the roll-down screen patio wall back here. That is something you'll find on all of Jayco's fifth wheel toy haulers. It actually has a magnet latch down. There are certain lock positions, as you see here, where you know, they're pretty few and far between, but you can kind of give like just a half shade if you want to. Like I said, all Talons have a minimum 13-foot garage, if not more, on specific floor plans. All of these tie downs are anchored directly into steel chassis reinforcements, and you've got a dozen of them. You've got a dozen of them in this 13-foot garage. And the ones that I think are the most important are those middle ones, because if you load two bikes in here side by side, you always fight for those middle tie downs. Now you have more of them to utilize. You don't have to fight each other. Very common in this business. You've got the Happy Jack bed and sofa lifts. I'm not going to spend a terrible amount of time talking about these because, again, it is so typical within the business. Though you see that they did use the variety here, like most brands that do have the maximum load height or width scenario, and you do have that drop-down Power Queen bed above it. You can just leave that locked during the day. Again, garage is simple, it's plain. This is not designed to be like, oh, we're gonna hang out in here and make this a living area. But what's nice about plain, if you want to do stuff, decorate, things like that, you can. So in a way, this is kind of a blank canvas. Snap on blackout window shades here for privacy, and you'll notice that your windows back here do open for ventilation. You do have a heat duct back here. You do have air vents that run back here as well. Now this is simple, but again, effective. Just a big open storage area if you want to throw your helmets and stuff up there. You've got that little removable rod bar scenario if you want to pop that out. If you want to make this into an entertainment station, again, all the entertainment options and stuff are pre-prepped to run in here. They have done all that. But notice too, it's not just linoleum floor. When you get into a more price-based fifth wheel toy hauler, sometimes you'll stop seeing this industrial garage rubberized flooring, this rubberized diamond plate, and you'll see just linoleum stuff. It tends to scuff. If you get oils on it, it'll stain. You're not going to encounter that here. Talon Awnings, they are 21 foot across the board. Every Talon awning has full LED lighting, 21 foot length. Gives you that big, spacious patio area. Notice this floor plan doesn't have like a slide under the awning eating up your living space. These have power front leveling jacks, power rear stabilizers, so everything's still push button simple. And you have all LED lighting inside and out on the Talons here at Haylett RV. So whether it's your tail lights, your marker lights, everything, and understand on luxury fifth wheels, that's still not an industry standard. Oh, what else? Oh, MORryde CRE 3000 suspension, which you don't typically find at these dollars. And, you know, I've said statements like that a couple times here. It's not that they're the only one that's ever done it. It's just that they're the only one that's put together this combination of features at this more aggressive price point. That's where these guys have done it well and uncommon. I do love the nose of that thing. It has such a killer look coming at you down the road. Let's take a trip inside, see what she has to offer there. Before I get too far along on the interior, one of the things I should have talked about the Talon on the outside are the tank capacities, because you know, we carry a lot of different brands of toy haulers here at Haylett RV. We have toy haulers obviously here from Jayco, from Keystone, from Forest River. Some of the very most popular brands are all available right here side by side for comparison. But where these guys have done one of their things better, because every brand is the best for a different reason, but holding tank capacities. The Talons here at Haylett's have exceptionally great holding tank capacities within this category. How's about this? 136-gallon freshwater capacity, 87-gallon gray capacity, 50-gallon black capacity. They've made some very easy-to-miss intelligent decisions with their tank capacities. So the one thing people use the most is fresh water. The second thing they use the most is gray water. And then number 3 is your black water tank. Well, wouldn't you know it? Jayco put the proper tank capacities on here so that your freshwater can perfectly fill your black and your gray tanks. Everything on this RV makes sense. Big tanks and in the proper quantities and ratios. That is smart. Now, you can see, I like the very light, dark contrast of the wood tones here. Something that looks like they really borrowed from the, kind of maybe inspired by the old Eagle family here at Haylett, well, not old, this is what they do. The Eagle family at Haylett RV is the accent-colored slide wall. That light, dark contrast gives it a greater sense of depth and scale. Now notice too that very sharp looking ceiling fixture above, and what's interesting is they've actually skinned that and slightly padded it, which just like a motorhome will baffle sounds in this slide out. So when you're sitting in the slide in your RV, it kind of acts as a bit of a noise dampener, sort of like sound studio foam. Now you notice you've got an extremely tall slide with big windows that all open for ventilation all the way around. And as we come on down to the Thomas Paine triple party lounge recliner here, you know, this is a common floor plan. Almost every manufacturer, this is the first fifth wheel toy hauler they're going to build. So why go with the Talon versus another one? Again, it's all about what's in the structure. It's all about what's under the skin. Another thing I should have talked about outside is Jayco's warranty. They have double the industry standard warranty with a full 2-year coverage. You know, they're not just structural coverage, they're full tip-to-tail coverage. This is a triple reclining party lounge. You've got heated massaging end seats. You are going to need shore power or park power for that, but you've got your handy little remotes on the end. And again, the middle section does also open for ventilation. I like the little phone charging pocket with the USB plugs in there. The refrigerator is gas electric, so very traveling friendly. And one of the things I really want to take some time to look at, again, it's very easy to miss because they spent smart money in this product. They didn't go with flashy, expensive, heavy raised panel cabinetry in here. They went with simple, smart, effective, like shaker style cabinetry. But you know what? That simple, smart, effective cabinet is going to keep your box of cereal inside of that cabinet just as good as anything else, and it's going to do it at less weight and less money. So how do you want to spend your money? You know, again, this is the smart money working person's product right here. Like, we still have your Bluetooth, DVD, etc. stereo system. If you want to, you can put entertainment all over this wall here. That's all made for all that. You see your entertainment hookups above. TVs are optional in these. Considering everybody has like extra TVs laying around their house, we can't see the sense in adding extra money into an RV just for a TV that you probably have at home. But if you want us to install it for you, or you want a TV included, all you need to do is give us a call. Say, listen, I really like that Talon that you guys have, but I need a TV in the living room, guys. You got to do that for me. Give us a call. I bet we can make that happen. That's just a small, simple thing. Don't let screwdriver work mess you up. And this is very smart. A real big, deep coat closet right when you walk in the door. You actually have a place you can put your jacket, and it's deep. You can actually put big stuff in here. You can actually have hats and gloves in here before you go out for a morning ride or whatever. The full peninsula style countertop, you see that they actually gave you access to the storage on that side as well. And notice the LED underlight under the counter here. Now during the day, it just adds like a nice visual element. You'll probably tune it out and not overtly appreciate it until it's not on, because when it's not on, it becomes pretty obvious. But at night, it's the perfect night light. Now another thing they've done here that I really like, and again, every brand does different things well, but really full use and smart partitioning of the whole kitchen arrangement. So you've got plywood box drawers that are all finished on top of this, the sides of the drawer. So this has all been rounded off and sanded, so you're not going to get a bunch of splinters on here. And I'm telling you, you need to come in and like actually put your hands on these things. You can feel the thickness and the heft and the quality of the woodworking that's gone into this. I also love that they didn't just waste space below the oven and under the refrigerator. So you've got a big pots, pans pocket down there, in addition to a full easy access extension drawer for below the refrigerator. Because if that drawer wasn't there, a lot of manufacturers are going to save a lot of money by just paneling it off. They're going to just block off storage. Well, now you don't have to worry about that. Now, if you're lucky, a lot of manufacturers will give you what I call the knuckle buster, the drop-down door. But that's a big, deep pocket. You have to get on your hands and knees and have your face in the dirt to get back there. Now, Jayco made it so that you don't have to. So they spent smart money where it needs to be spent. Again, you're going to need a 1 or 2 stepper to get up to that storage. But they didn't waste anything. And tell me what fifth wheel does not require a 1 or 2 stepper to access. Oh, let's see. Did I miss anything here in the living area? Like I said, simple, streamlined, clean, fun, effective. It does everything it needs to do. It just doesn't do more than it has to do. So it doesn't cost more than it has to cost. They've got a surprisingly spacious bathroom up here. I was very impressed by that. And I also like every upstairs room, your bedroom, your bathroom, has light switches right when you walk in the door. And notice they put good lights in here. They didn't go skimpy on something like that. So even though this is the budget-friendly Jayco toy hauler, we still have that big luxury like radius type shower. It splits open from the middle, so you don't have to maneuver around a big wide swinging door. Lots of floor space in here too. You've got lots of room to get dressed, to stand in front of the sink, which is a big sink with real tile. Everything that needs to be done is nailed. They've done such a good function job over this. Again, this is the function over fashion toy hauler. But it's smart money. You're not wasting money on just sizzle. Now, we have added a second air conditioner to this one. That is an optional piece of equipment present on the RV here in this video. So if you want to see the Talons that we have in stock at Haylett RV, either give us a call or visit the link in the video description. And of course, be sure to subscribe to the videos to stay up to date. But you can see what we have in stock because it may differ from this video. Now, when I first heard about this series, I really expected the bedroom to get neglected, and one of the most pleasant surprises I had is how not neglected the bedroom really is. So we've got a full queen here, a true 60 by 80 residential queen. There are TV hookups directly behind me right now where I'm standing, by the way. We've still got twin hanging closets. We've got storage above. This is a full walk-in height. The little decorative thing on the headboard, whatever you want to call it, it's there just to be pretty, but it does accomplish that. It still looks good without really costing a lot of money. Your side stand over here, you've got all your like CPAP type plugs and phone chargers and everything. And on both sides of the bed, they utilize the storage in different ways. Down here, we've actually got an extra little storage compartment below with a full extension drawer above. Whereas on this side, we have an extra tall hanging closet with that same sort of storage pocket below. Someone's going to ask, why do they have a stand on one side and not the other? And the answer is because some people ask, why don't they have full-length hanging closets on both sides and not the other? So they split the difference and they did one of each. Now, here's another nice little thing I wasn't expecting. I thought, well, they're trying to save money on this series. They're not going to... Oh, wait, no, they did. They added the bed struts. That's one of the things that surprised me when I went through this. And again, material selection. Jayco doesn't use, they call it beaver puke. They don't use OSB and particle board. They use real wood, plywood. Anywhere there's wood, it's plywood. You know, you've got laminated aluminum framed walls. You do have a stick-built, I guess you could call it, like roof structure, but there's nothing wrong with that. Stick-built roof structures are incredibly strong, incredibly durable, very good from an insulation standpoint because wood is a good insulator and there's no insulation gaps where aluminum beams could actually have insulation gaps. So again, everything on this was smart. Everything is function first, fashion second, but it does have a good, clean look. This is something, if you still punch a clock, you still work 9 to 5, you could own this, you could go out, you could have a good time, and they're all under 40 feet. Every Talon at Haylett RV is always going to be under 40 feet. So, I mean, they're towable, they're affordable, they're everything you need them to be, and we are your everything dealer because we only do hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, and everything else at Haylett RV. So, I don't care if we need to park this in your driveway. You give us a call, you tell us your terms of sale, and we'll make it happen. There's other things we haven't talked about. Like, I haven't talked about the waterproof, like, sealed edge countertops. Notice they didn't go with a cheaper sink. They still went stainless, and it's 2 big sinks instead of small ones. There's other things on this I haven't discussed yet. Everyone's needs, wants, desires are a little different. I've tried to give you a quick, fast overview of this. I hope you've appreciated it. Again, subscribe to our videos, call our dealership, give our team a call here, visit our website, whatever. We will get you camping. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.